Hi, everybody. This is your instructor, Dr. Kimberly Green, and I welcome you to the Fall II session of EDUU 607, Seminar in Comparative Education. I always do a welcome video in my classes. This will be brief. You only have to look at this amazing hair in a blender do for a couple of minutes, and then I'll do a walkthrough in the course. Now, I'm doing something different. I always do these videos, but normally I build all of the parts of the video on my computer. And in the past, I've asked students, especially in an intro, why don't you make a video yourselves? And that way we get the course started getting to actually hear each other's voices. And I had a couple people give me a, yeah, I don't have fancy schmancy software, professor. So I'm using my iPhone, okay? No fancy schmancy here. And what you do, because you can't actually upload video to Blackboard, it's not stable enough. Shh, it'll crash the site. You can either upload it to YouTube, or if you're embarrassed you don't want to do that, Dropbox.com, guys. If you don't have Dropbox.com, you definitely should. And a great way, and you'll see throughout the course I do it several times, you can upload a video, and then I always put it in a folder called Public Sharing so that it's easy to remember. That's the folder where I share stuff. Dropbox.com, free, and then upload little videos, and then you can get the URL to share out with people. So if anybody's interested in doing their own intro video and you're not comfortable posting to YouTube, which is totally cool, go ahead and try Dropbox.com and then put the link in the threaded discussion or that intro wiki. That's totally cool. So there you are. Okay, I will start walking us through the class in just a sec. This is my little monkey, and that's my son. Kidding. That's my dog. You can't see her very well. Francis. Actually, I have 2 kids, a husband, 3 dogs, 2 cats, and everything's great. I'm on top of everything. Okay, kidding. I love this class. I love teaching this class. In this course, you need to be open to your own sense of inquiry. This is not about, hey, I've got the answer. This is about, ooh, I've got a question. Why? How? You're not just going to be comparing school systems, boom, 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 to find out who's the best. We are not judgmental. It's like Diane Fossey. We are going into that mist, and we are going to become gorillas, okay? So you're going to hear that feedback from me a lot. Stop judging, stop looking through the US-centric lens, and be a gorilla. Go into the mist. Be at the ground level, see what's really going on, understand the cultural context of education across the globe as a way to inform our own practice. Not pick up and copy, not say we're better than them. To inform our practice, to be more present, to have a depth of understanding of what is possible that we're not going to get if we just stay like this, right? Nobody learns anything new by preaching to the choir. So I'm going to push you. It'll be a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. We have live online debates. Those dates are posted. Please sign up for those dates. Your one date. You will be on one team. You will meet for one meeting. But you have to be there. It is a requirement, and it's a major requirement. There are 3 different dates you can pick from. Please, that sign-up wiki is there. Okay, so I'm now going to stop talking to you directly into this video, and we're going to take a walk through the course, okay? So, seriously, I am an email away. This iPhone that I'm talking into right now is glued to my hip. I am very present. Again, I push you. I take this role. I have 8 weeks to open up your head, your heart, and your hands. The affective, the behavioral, and the cognitive. Everyone who's already taken 609 is going, oh, yeah. If you haven't, oh boy, are you in for some surprises. It's okay. So here we go. Here's to a great term, and let's go to the class. Okay, my friends, here comes our walk through the course. Notice whenever you enter, you land on the announcements page. I do send quite a few announcements. I will always email them as well, but please, when you log in, just take a second. And I always leave the announcements up. So when there's links inside, don't ever worry, oh, I can't, it's here. I don't make stuff go away. Poof, no poofing in this class. So we've got our left-hand nav bar. Now I want to point out something very important. I am using Firefox as my internet browser. I also use Chrome quite a bit. I'm on a Mac, and every once in a while I do use Safari. My point is, I do not use Internet Explorer. Even when I work on PCs, I also do have a couple PC computers. Yes, I am that geeky. Please don't use Internet Explorer. If that is the only browser you have, I'm telling you right now, please download Chrome and or Firefox. Your browser is like your car. It gets you to where you want to be, but sometimes it doesn't work. So what do? You have to get a new car, or you rent a new car, or you borrow your brother-in-law's car. I don't care what it takes. Please don't use Internet Explorer. Okay, with that said, moving on. Please do go through Start Here. It is, yes, information general to the whole of Brandman University, but there is stuff that is relevant and does change on a fairly regular basis. Professional dispositions, info on live text, again, Chrome, Firefox, make sure Java is up to date, especially when we get to our live meetings and you are meeting in Adobe Connect. All right, you do not have an account with Adobe Connect. You guys log in as guests, but again, we'll get there. So please do student code of conduct, very important. So please go through everything. Oh, and of course, OWL. You have a major writing assignment in this course. Your signature assignment is a major paper that we chunk out and work on throughout the whole of this course. Please. To be in this course, you should have already taken EDUU 600, where you did paint. If anyone in this course has not taken EDUU 600, please email me immediately, okay? If you have not taken it. Now, you should not be taking it concurrently with this course either, because I'm telling you, you're setting yourself up for trouble. The writing is a big deal, and APA indeed is a big deal. So do go through Start Here. Course information is the real nerve center for this class. You won't see that. Only instructors see that. Welcome and bio. This video you're watching right now, it will be posted right there. All right. There's my expectations are clearly broken out. My late work policy. If something is going to be late, you must let me know, please. And conversely, you should get an email back from me saying, okay, got it, all good. You cannot just shoot me an email and expect that it's all, you know, sunshine, lollipops, and moonbeams. I know you're busy adults. I am a busy adult as well. And the problem is we have an awful lot to do in 8 weeks. Remember, we work in accelerated semesters. You are indeed getting a semester's worth of credit, which means a semester's worth of work in 8 weeks. So there's a lot. And my number one issue with late work is you fall behind, then it's that much harder for me to get you timely feedback for you to use going forward, okay? So, I mean, yeah, life happens. Kids get sick, work gets nuts, the occasional, Dr. K, I'm running late. Okay, that's cool beans. But A, talk to me. I am your professor, right? We're in this together. Education is a team sport. Work with me, okay? You can't disappear for 2 weeks and then shoot me an email and go, oh, here's that thing I owed you. No, not going to fly. So the policy is official. I will work with you, but you have to work with me. Our syllabus, course at a glance. Please download this, print this, and I rarely say that. This is something you'll be using, referring to. Granted, the information is posted inside the beginning of every week, but you know what? Have it, know it, learn it, love it. grading and assignments. This course is scaffolded and crafted in a fashion that truly is here to empower you. Every single week builds. We build, we build, we build. Formative assessment, activity, experience that all empowers you to be able to absolutely rock your SIG assignment, the Comparative Education Research Final Paper. Remember the APA thing I was talking about? I wasn't making it up. Everything is here. There are no tricks, no traps, no surprises. Okay? I promise you, from the bottom of my itty-bitty geeky heart, that I will do everything within my power to support your learning process and growth throughout this class. But you have to be an equal participant. This is not a data dump kind of class. This is not just tell me what I need to read, leave me alone, let me take the test. That is not the course. This is exploratory. This is about engagement with your own cognition, with your peers in an effort to constructively craft understanding and meaning that is actionable and useful and has value to you. Okay? So again, bring your inquiry. I don't say this lightly. Let go of your ego, because we'll be discussing, we'll be debating. You should be asking questions of each other. We shouldn't all just come and kumbaya, because then, no. Anybody who studied social learning theory and knows activity theory by Engstrom, you know, the learning process, when it's meaningful and it's lasting and it truly does change your cognitive and behavioral structures, there's going to be some uncomfortable moments where you really do beat your head against those old knowledge structures and those old ways of thinking and doing. Well, here we go. Woo-hoo! Put on a crash helmet. Here we go. Please go through everything inside the key rubrics. Again, there are no surprises. Now, the number one thing I'm going to go through, see, there's your signature assignment, strongly suggested outline for the paper. All of that we'll get to. We have a major jigsaw assignment. There's the debate wiki. But your threaded discussions. I want to make this very clear. These are not busy work. This is a crucial learning activity that you will get major amounts of feedback from me every week. It is formative. It allows me to not just see what you've read. I mean, that is a starting place for the conversation, usually. But it's the opportunity for me to see you working with your peers to craft richer, deeper understanding. I try to stay in the background. Sometimes we get on a topic and I jump in and I can't help myself because I really do love this stuff. And be prepared if somebody is totally going off the garden path. You'll be getting an email from me saying, you know what, think about it this way, go back into threaded discussion. You're really kind of putting yourself in a difficult position there. But I really want you guys to be in this experience. This is us sitting around the table and really hammering out different ideas to enrich all of our thinking. So asking questions, bringing in those outside resources, really owning your learning process. So your first post is due by the end of Wednesday night. Okay, if it's 12:01 Thursday morning, but the point is, this really is about engagement and discussion. So it has to be chunked throughout the week. Your very first post on topic is due by the end of Wednesday night. By the end of Wednesday night, before you go to bed Wednesday night, so that the rest of the week, your two other responses to peers engaging in dialogue can be on different days. 3 posts, 3 different days. 3 posts, 3 different days. First post due by the end of Wednesday night, and then post 2 and post 3 can be any other time throughout the rest of the week. Conversation ends Sunday night. Engagement, discussion, dialogue. If this is one of your first online courses, it may feel stilted. Write in your speaking voice. The threaded discussions are conversational. It's just conversation that's taking place across space and time. That's all it is. Okay? Conversational. So, frequency, like I said, your first post due by Wednesday, and then 2 other solid responses to your peers on different days. What is solid? You're busy, I'm busy. Solid means there's something actually there to read. Not just, oh yeah, okay, I agree. Come on, guys. Conversation, dialogue. Really discuss with your peers. Quality of the posting. Student postings consistently demonstrate the learner is both reading others' posts and reflecting on them. And the student brings in at least one meaningful outside real-world resource. Again, we're talking about global education. This is a moving target. There are things changing as I'm putting this video together for you. There are things changing everywhere in the world, here in the United States as well. But what we really want to do is recognize how much information there is. Now, it doesn't have to be something you agree with. You can bring in a newspaper article from online, a video that you found online, a blog post, something that you bring in related to something another peer said in the threaded discussion or the initial post, whatever, that you're like, I found this and I don't think it relates. I don't know, maybe it does. Here's where it could relate, or here's why this thing is upsetting me. Give context, okay? 1 outside resource per week. Enjoy it. Own it. It's your opportunity to take whatever topic we're focusing on and move it in a direction that interests you. All right? And then final, student posts consistently add significantly to the discussion by suggesting other solutions, pointing out problems, asking thoughtful questions, or respectfully disagreeing with a reason for the disagreement. Again, this is like a genuine conversation. This is a bunch of peers sitting around the global virtual coffee table, having a cup of joe, talking away, debating an issue, arguing, friendly arguing, please, etiquette, behave yourselves. But you know what I mean, all right? It's verbal. You see my tone. This is my very authentic tone. When I'm in a conversation with peers, I speak the same way. Yes, I bring in a lot of humor, but I don't do it just for the sake of I've got nothing to say. It's to help communicate my point, to put it in terms that not only I know what I'm saying, but in an effort to help other people understand. The gorillas in the mist, the movie reference. I do a lot of pop culture references. You'll find that throughout. I do a lot of links. I do that throughout. A lot of music. Again, it's all in an effort to add to the discussion. If your response posts are nothing but agreements and agreements without anything else in there, guys, education is messy, and that's awesome. So let yourself be open to not having an answer. Let yourself be open to saying, wow, that post, you really got me thinking. I'm not quite sure I get it. Here's how I believe you're deconstructing that idea. You only have to do 3 posts a week. Make them worthy of your time and effort. You are expected to spend about 60 to 90 minutes every week in the threaded discussions, reading, reflecting, doing a little bit extra research to find a great resource to bring in, responding meaningfully to your peers, and coming back in. This is huge. I am a strong social constructivist. I walk this talk. So there we are. Okay, any questions? You got my email. All right, so then the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. We have our different weeks. Every week opens with the course at a glance and the dates. Now, in week 1, you do need to sign up for the wiki. Try that in English. You need to sign up for the live debate that you will participate in week 6. This wiki is here. Here's a video if you don't know how to work in a wiki, but watch. To go in, you click the view. Really bad interface design, but hey, they didn't ask me. Okay? The first time you log in, it will take a little bit to load. Don't worry, just go grab a Snapple. It'll be here when you get back. All right, so we have 3 different debates. They are all in week 6. The first one is Thursday, December 4th from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9:15 p.m. All right, you want to sign up for that one? I'll show you in a second. Debate number 2, debate B, Middle East and Southwest Asia. That live debate will be Saturday, December 6th, 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. And the third debate option is debate C, the New Europe, live debate Sunday, December 7th from 4 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. All right, so how do I sign up for something? Big edit button in the upper right-hand corner, big blue button. We click edit. And what was a flat static web page, we get a toolbar that looks a lot like someone was trying to backwards engineer Microsoft Word, but they could never admit that in public because that would be copyright infringement and intellectual property. So no, they built this all by themselves. But it does kind of look with the bold and the italics and the underline, okay? Got it? So you clicked edit, you waited for the toolbar to load, and now you can simply come in, and what was a web page, you can now type on because now it's like a living document. When you are done, and this is crucial, you must click save. Now notice there's save and exit. If you're done, click save and exit and you're done. If you're doing multiple things like in your teamwork when you do jigsaws, click save. That way your work is saved, but you can keep working. Because you know what? I need to go back and fix that so you guys don't log into this wiki and go, what in the world? All right, student 1, now I definitely want to save and exit. Guys, only one person at a time can edit a wiki page. So if you come in and it says this page is locked, so-and-so is using it, walk away a couple minutes, okay? Now conversely, when you are the one who has clicked edit, please do your work, click save and exit, jump out. If it's something that's going to be, you're going to be in it for a while, then work in short bursts. Take time to think. Don't just click edit and then leave it like this while you're sitting here thinking. Do the thinking work before you click edit so that once you click edit, you can get right to work. And that way your peers can be working while you're thinking. Lovely. All right, moving on. So, back to week 1. Scrolling. Please take a look so you're empowered. Again, there are no secrets, no tricks, no traps. Every week, you will see these 2 folders. Presentation and activities, and assignments and assessments. Please, you must go through all of them. Now, I give you that when you're looking for drop boxes and links to the threaded discussion board, those will be in assignments and assessments. But please, do not make the rookie mistake of thinking, well, I can kind of fudge. It's not. No, don't do that to yourself. Because again, this course is about your learning and your thinking and your growing perspective on how all of this outside world actually relates to you. It's a very personal class. I promise you that. All right, so the materials are here. Please go through them. This is huge. Themes and educational issues for your comparative education research study. Remember I said your signature assignment is built into the course. It is chunked out every week. You will start thinking about this right off the bat. And pick a topic you are genuinely interested in because you're going to be working on it for the next 8 weeks. So again, this is a very personal course. Pick a topic you're interested in. You'll be getting a lot of feedback from me. You'll be getting a lot of feedback from your peers. Okay? And, there's our books. And I want to say one more thing about the books. Yes, they're getting a little long in the tooth. Kubo and Fossum is 2007. This one is 2006. Here's the irony, guys. I have now been looking for a great replacement, not to replace, but just a little more up to date. And everybody is still using these books at Stanford, at Harvard, because there hasn't been a really great, these guys haven't done an update, and there hasn't been another great comp ed book. So I don't want anybody rolling their eyes and going, ugh. I mean, these are really good books, honestly. There is nothing in this course that is filler. I have thinned out this course quite a bit so that every single second of your time that you engage with this course, I promise you, it is being spent on something that is worthy of your time and attention. All right, now you will notice the weeks themselves are pretty self-evident. The link to live text where our signature assignment gets updated, my virtual office information. We have a Jigsaw Wiki, a Debate Central, an extra link to get to the discussion board, okay? APA library resources. Please set yourself up for success. If you are not a rock star with APA, and very few people are, that's okay. That's fine, but be aware of it and start looking at this stuff sooner rather than later. The Jigsaw Wiki comes in, no surprises. You will be working with your team starting in week 3. You will complete the work in week 4. You will be assigned a team. Now, if there is somebody in this class that you've worked with before and you would really love the opportunity to work with that person again, that's cool. Shoot me an email. I won't be assigning the teams till probably the end of week 2. So that's cool. Let's make this as enjoyable as we possibly can. And then the Debate Central, again, you need to sign up for which debate you want, because in week 2, I will officially be assigning teams. All right? Team 1 will debate Team 2. It's usually how it works. All right, my friends, and then when we get your signature assignment will actually be turned in on the Wednesday of week 8. Why on the Wednesday of week 8? Because at the end of this course, the way it was originally written was there were live meetings for every person in the class to present their PowerPoint on their paper to the class. And what I found, not just my own assessment, but by talking to students, was that they were really frustrated. They didn't really listen. It was a waste of time, and they were too busy thinking about how to refine their PowerPoint instead of listening to everybody else's. So guys, I've made a big change. And the change is that instead of logging in for a 90-minute to 2-hour all-class meeting, I'm going to do 20-minute individual conferences with everyone. So please, now you don't need to sign up for these dates yet, but Thursday, December 18th, Saturday the 20th, and Sunday the 21st, I will be meeting individually. You will need to sign up, but again, it's week 8. Don't worry about it. And that's where we'll go over your paper together. You'll present your PowerPoint to me, and we'll be able to have a conversation, a wonderful conversation to celebrate all that you've done in the course, answer any last questions. I've done it the last couple times I've taught this course, and it's been very, very positive. So I am smiling, I am waving, I am welcoming you to class. I know it's a lot. Please don't get overwhelmed. Chunk out your work throughout the week. First threaded discussion post as always do before you go to bed on Wednesday night. And really own your process here. I said it 3 times, I'm going to say it a 4th time. This is a very personal learning experience. But you've got to be an active, engaged participant. You can't just sit back and wait for the education to come to you. Okay? Ciao, my friends, and one more time, welcome to EDUU 607. See you online.